Very short, what came with Android 1.5 is widgets, home screen widgets. Um, the users love them. I'm not particularly convinced, but um, widgets on the home screen are, of course, used for displaying data. There's no interaction with the widget, so you can press on it, and then something might happen, but this is the only interaction possible with the widget. That also means you have only stateless views in them. So no select boxes, no buttons, no text inputs. And this is a screenshot from Google, and they have this nice Google search box positioned on their home screen, and everybody says, well, why can you not use text inputs? Where's the Google search box? It has a text input, and it has 2 buttons, but it's not a widget. It's a native part of the Android home screen, which of course nobody at Google is going to tell you, but that's the way it is. So they can do things a normal widget can't do. Widgets are running on the home screen. That means they are running in the same system process as the home screen. So they consume the memory available to this home screen process, so they need to be fast. Place too much widgets on your home screen, and the whole phone will really slow down. Really, really, really slow down. If you ever have a phone and you get an application not responding error from your home screen, which is probably the worst user experience possible, happens to me all the time. So these things really need to be fast. Don't update too often. Thing is, updating a home screen widget means that the phone needs to wake up, and whatever data processing takes place in this will wake up not only the processor of the CPU, but maybe also your data connection. So this consumes a lot of battery. If you update your Flickr picture every 2 minutes, you will drain the phone battery in no time, and you get maybe 2 hours of runtime or something like that. So really don't update your home screen widgets too often. I think the recommended time is 1 hour, which is enough for mostly everything, maybe except the calendar, but yeah, that's widgets. Publish your apps. When you want to publish your apps, know that you know how to program it, build something nice, want to publish it. First thing is test on real devices. For now, for the developers now coming to the Android system, that is not a problem. When we started in 2008, no devices were available, so we couldn't test anything in real life, which had ugly results. Like noticing that GPS is not as precise as you imagine, so maybe you're 500 meters away from the position that you really are. Can be ugly. So test on real devices. This cannot be said too often. Because even if you think it works perfectly on the emulator runs on your workstation, and the workstation has lots of more processing power than the phone has. So whatever works in the emulator can completely break once it runs on a real phone. All apps need to be signed. Here's something new to Android as well. In Java ME, you needed certificates signed by other authorities. There was process of applying to certain certificates or getting your app signed by companies like Nokia or something. Not anymore. You can self-sign them. with simple Java science and utility. Certificates must be valid at least until 2034. This is only for Google Market, but if one marketplace requires it, why not do it every time? We normally use 100 years, which is probably much more longer than any of our software will exist, but who knows? Once the certificate is not valid anymore, the app cannot be installed. So this needs to be taken in consideration. Check your SDK requirements. There's certain API levels of the SDKs. Not all devices have support all SDK API levels. Probably G1 will stop with Android 1.6 and not get the Android 2.0 upgrade. But that's a more, of course. So use the lowest SDK version possible. Of course, if you need features from 1.6 or 1.5, use them. That might mean it will not run on all devices, but if you need it, do it. But if you can work around higher API levels with ease, try to do it so you have the browser items. Check library requirements. Google Maps is not included in the standard SDK anymore. It's an external library. Of course, it comes in the download. But that doesn't have to be this way always. So make sure you have all libraries you need, that all libraries are installed on the phones you target. And Google Maps needs an app key. Other libraries might need keys like this as well. Until now, Google Maps keys are free. Nobody knows if it stays like this in the future, but we hope so.